There's a dog. Did you get out? Are you not supposed to be out? I found out that he had passed, and then that night I slept for 11 and a half hours. Well, hello, I'm Erica. I'm okay. There's a dog. Did you get out? Are you not supposed to be out? Oh, you're not supposed to be out. I couldn't tell you where he lives, but I was trying to race up here because I didn't know if he was aggressive.
Oh, no, I guess he's not. It's not our dog. He's running after it, but we're trying to help him get it.
Okay, cool. Ooh, looks like it's gonna rain. I love it. There will never be a vlog that you will not know that I have ADD. It will be apparent within the first 30 seconds, I feel, always. But there was a family walking with a baby, and that dog was loose. I don't know who it belongs to, but apparently the owner knows. But I was trying to race up to them to be like, don't engage. I don't know if he's aggressive with children or dog. I don't know this dog, but I've seen it before. I know where it lives, but I've never interacted with it, and I'm not dumb enough to get out and approach a dog I don't know. I've done some stupid shit. I'm not doing that. But anyways, this is like my one true day off for the next 2 weeks, I'd say. Full 2 weeks. Up until like Halloween, I am booked solid, baby, and feeling blessed that I am. So today I'm going to, of course, you know it to be true, my favorite cafe. The falling leaves today too. Absolutely stunning. I can't even handle it. Can I grab the pumpkin pecan gluten-free muffin? I will do a cherry latte with almond milk, a small. I have to get this story out of my mind right now. So as you saw, I was working in the cafe, right? Minding my own. I knew that my noise canceling headphones, my Apple ones, weren't charged. Honestly, I've been debating selling them just because they're so heavy on my head during like some points, but I think that that's like my sensory disorder. So I don't know if they're actually that heavy or if I'm gaslighting myself. But anyways, I was sitting there, just had my normal like headphones that I use for editing on my laptop, and in the next room was completely closed off. It was actually the room I was gonna sit in, but I decided to just sit at that high wooden table again because nobody's really ever at it. So I was like, all right, whatever, it's fine. And as I'm working, I keep getting distracted by like clapping and laughing, and I look in the next room, every single person's in costume, which is cool because like Halloween, you know me, I don't care. But they were telling stories so loud that they were like screaming in that room. And a lot of it, I came to realize as I was sitting there listening, that it was a lot of like life lore. People just casually dropping like some traumatic things from their childhood or like some funny things. Some of them were funny. And it was like the one time I was grateful I forgot my noise canceling headphones. I got some work done, but I was really sitting there like, I would have missed all this. And this is juicy shit. Like, there's one story, oh my god. There was one girl telling a story about how she and her brother, when they were little, there was like this huge storm or something, and she just couldn't find her dad, and they were running around thinking that the house was gonna come down on them because the storm was so loud, and there was just this banging on the roof, and da-da-da, and it ended up being the father on the roof trying to patch a hole in the rain, and he fell off the roof. And he obviously lived because everybody was laughing, but it was just so funny. I'm like, I was invested. She was a really good storyteller. It was dramatic. I felt like I was there. It was an audiobook, baby. I got a cherry latte. I panic ordered, okay? I don't know, I wanted to try something different, but they don't have a lot of syrups there that I can have. But I do know the specific brand of ones that they have, so I always ask them for those syrups that they have out. So I got the cherry flavor in a brand I know I can have, and it's fine. I think I would like it better if it was like a cherry vanilla or like a cherry chocolate. I think I would like that better. It's still good though. I'm still gonna drink it. They still made it fantastic. We can pick up the vlog from here, right? Where to start? We're gonna start by brushing my hair because it needs to be done. I need to get a haircut. I keep saying that. So I disappeared for a couple weeks off of here. It's okay. I might do that from time to time, but just know I will never like be done here or leave you guys hanging. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of those people that is just like, oh, I'm gonna consistently upload and then they just don't upload ever again. I'm not one of those. I had to disappear for a little bit just from vlogging. I'm still uploading like YouTube shorts and stuff and TikToks. Short form content is definitely quicker to get out there than long form, but I still love my little long form vlogs. So those aren't ending, but take that for what you will. I have been dealing with something for the past few years actually, but it's really escalated in the past few months. But there were many like times in vlog clips, right? There was a few times in my vlogs that I wanted to talk about this and I just never did because I didn't feel safe. I've talked about similar things before that like I have an ex-boyfriend who's not stable and I don't talk about that because I fear that he will do something. We know that I have a former best friend out there that's been trying to slander my name for 4 years. I'll talk about that if she keeps it up, but I'm not afraid of her, but I just don't waste my time on her because she's not worth my energy. But what I've been dealing with for the past few years is a person that had been harassing me and stalking me. They had harassed me and like made lewd gestures and screaming at me and things like that for years, and I finally had enough video evidence to go to the police and have them talk to them. So that was like a month and a half ago or so, I want to say, and then I had the police report, and the next step was to get a restraining order because he had started following me and like blocked me in at a gas station one day, and it was all very scary. Meanwhile, I'm dealing with all this and trying to run a business and vlogging as well while trying to seem like I'm not dealing with what I'm dealing with because it wasn't safe for me to talk about. But I don't have to worry about that anymore because that individual has passed away. And it's a very strange feeling because I was trying to save money, right, in case I needed to get a restraining order, and he tried to sue me for some reason. He's one of those that convinced himself that he was right to the point where the officer that I talked to about it and filed the report said that he had actually called that officer multiple times a day ever since it happened saying, well, what can I do? Well, can I talk to her? Well, can I record her? Can I just record her? And was asking strange questions like that. And I have the police report obviously, and I have the phone call transcript. I don't know how far it would have escalated, but it was really scary for a long time. And then I was informed that he had passed. And I'm not I know that there's some people out there that like to believe I'm a completely heartless human being. I'm not. I do have sympathy for his family, but to say that I'm not relieved would be a lie. I found out that he had passed, and then that night I slept for 11 and a half hours. Now, as somebody with CPTSD, we know that that's not like a thing. I don't sleep. I don't have good sleep patterns. I slept for a solid 11 and a half hours once I was informed that I was no longer under constant threat. It was obviously distracting me from things that I love and trying to just stay on top of everything, and in my life it was taking it over because I didn't feel safe. I was afraid that he was either going to murder me or me, and that is what I told the police. It's still sad how hard it is to get a restraining order, like how much evidence you need to get an order of protection or a no contact order, but that is no longer happening. So I'm hoping that I can get back to a state mentally where I can really just focus on my business and like my friends and my family and YouTube and back to making more regular vlogs, hopefully. The footage that you just saw was from like a week and a half ago, I want to say, and I just couldn't do it. I was so mental. I didn't even realize. I thought I was just like getting sick or like I was just overworked. I did just work for like 2 weeks straight, so I was tired for sure, but I didn't realize how mentally tired I was and how much of a mental toll it really was taking on me because I wasn't allowing myself to feel that way. I wasn't allowing myself to acknowledge how much it truly was affecting me. Because as we know, I've dealt with people in the past slandering me, and it was getting into slandering territory with this person. I've dealt with all this stuff, and it gets to the point where it's like you only have so much to give as a human being, and I just couldn't give any more to anyone. So I will say I do feel like better. I feel lighter. Because this person was in close proximity, but I was able to walk around by myself. And like I wasn't under any threat, and like it was okay for me to be alone for a little bit, and that was cool. And it's like, it sounds so stupid, but it was like I forgot what that was like. And so that was really nice. But it was just really nice that I got to go and do that, and I breathed a little bit easier, and it's like, oh my god, I don't have to worry about this anymore. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to worry about that person trying to slander my company online. And it's been such a relief. So I felt better enough to like pick up the camera again. We're just hanging out for the rest of this vlog, but yeah, I'm starting to feel like myself again. Obviously I still have my traumas and things like that and that I deal with in my life, but this one thing being off my shoulders has been really nice. And so I just wanted to share that. Like, that's what I've been going through. But yeah, okay, enough with that heavy stuff. I want to talk about Halloween too, because I had my friend come visit me and we had the best time, and I cried when he left, and that's okay. But we got to meet one of the Leatherfaces from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He was super nice, and I got a little poster signed, so that was cool. I went to the outdoor theater. It was awesome, and I had a really great time. I wore my moose onesie to pass out candy, of course. I did have a pop-up on Halloween that went pretty well, but my Halloween was good. It was nice and spooky. We watched a lot of horror movies, we played some spooky games, and we just had like the best time. It was just really awesome. It was like the first time too, it was that week that I found out that that person had passed, and it was like the first time I was able to relax. I'm glad that I found out that news when I did, because I was able to really relax and like enjoy my friend's visit and just like be very present and in the moment and not like looking over my shoulder. And so that was really awesome. So I had a really great Halloween. Now I'm just watching, honestly, Overnight at Smosh, their little ghost hunting thing. So I'm gonna listen to that and then having some dinner. For anyone wondering, I take all my vitamins at night because I know I'm going to bed on a full stomach and they can't make me sick throughout the day. Also, I have to get more dental work done, so if you notice my face swelling at all in the next few weeks, no you don't. No you don't.